Hi, this is Doug with IdahoMMA.com. I'm here with MMA pro fighter Brandon Hempleman. Thanks for your time, Brandon. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your time.
Now, our first video was getting to know who Brandon was. Now we're doing a catching up. Let's talk about, you had a fight, big fight in Scotland, going up against a former Ultimate Fighter contestant in Paul McVeigh. Tell us how that fight went.
The fight went exactly how I expected it to. I mean, I had big dreams of going in there and knocking him out and just mopping the floor with them, but that's not the way it worked. It was a tough fight. It was a great experience. I had to go in there and fight a veteran and try to make him fight my game plan, not his. So it's a great learning experience.
Now, that was the main event. That put you at 9-1.
Yes.
So let's go back to like part of the getting to know video. What started you in MMA?
My father started me in MMA. He was always a big fight fan, watching every UFC from a little kid. Actually, I'm going to upload a video later of me hitting the bag when I'm 3 years old and going over and grabbing some weights and grunting. And I've been doing it my whole life. He put me in gymnastics when I was a kid to make me more agile. I think my mom talked him into that one. She didn't want me just punching and kicking my whole life. So it was that middle ground as an athlete, just being able to move my body.
Well, you mentioned gymnastics. Now, that is sort of like the buzz, I don't know, phrase or whatever in sports right now. You see George St. Pierre doing a lot of it. You've been doing that most of your life. How does that help you in MMA?
Flexibility and coordination. I think everybody kind of could see where that comes into play in MMA and in gymnastics. That's all it is. I mean, my biggest thing, I should be more flexible now than I am because of my gymnastics, but I mean, the coordination's definitely there. Not trying to be overconfident about it, but gymnastics helped me a tremendous amount in that.
Yeah, I would say like in a fight, which, this is a sport, gymnastics would be a big, huge key. And I think a lot of people that are watching this video, might want to get into their high school gymnastics program or their local program if they want to be in MMA.
I sure wish they still had high school gymnastics programs.
Oh, they don't?
Well, definitely not even in Idaho. And even men's gymnastics on the college level is, falling apart across the country. There's not many programs left for males. But they should definitely start getting their kids into gymnastics because it's huge for any sport. And in twin, it's growing at a pretty impressive rate because of, what they're seeing. And I'm trying to be a spokesman for it and be an ambassador to gymnastics in my community. So if you want your kid to be an athlete, put him in gymnastics.
Right on. Now, you talk about Twin Falls. We're here at Combat Fitness in Boise. Now, you also train at Sklavos MMA there, and then you also have your own fitness going on.
Yeah. Sklavos MMA is more like we train in a lot of different places. That's my coach and my team. My coach, Carl Sklavos, that's why we call it Sklavos MMA. He's our game planner. For me, David Bagaros, he's a Sklavos, Arik Iverson, Scotty. We've got so many, as Michael, Mozzie, just a ton of people in twin. And he's our rock. He's our head game. He's our game planner, and that is Sklavos MMA. It's Carl Sklavos. And then my gym is the Combat Asylum. I just opened it for some equipment, and we're working mostly with kids and things like that. We don't have any fighters yet, but it's a small training facility. I try to mimic combat fitness a little bit because I missed having a gym like this to work out at.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's got to keep you plenty busy.
Oh, plenty busy. I'm lucky I got people coaching the classes for me right now so I can concentrate on my training. So I got Dylan Fowler down there who's running the boxing, and he's a two-time regional Golden Gloves champion, and he's a gamer himself. We have Daniel Niska helping out with jiu-jitsu. Everybody in Twin, it's like a family. It's not about making money. It's just anybody who trains in the martial arts is welcome to come into our school and share their knowledge. So it's more of a club, really.
Nice. So now let's talk about your training. You've got something coming up that it's the Ultimate Fighter tryouts for the 135-pound division. Tell me, what's that all about? I mean, you got to be excited. There's going to be like thousands of guys trying out for it. You're 9-1, so you're probably going to be, one of the guys that they're going to look out for.
I definitely plan on being one of the guys that they're scouting, and hopefully one that they're recruiting. Put all my eggs into that basket. It's what I want to do, and I'm really hoping they see that and they like my personality. I know I'm going to go out there and put it on the line, so they're going to like the way I fight regardless. So hopefully, really hoping to get that opportunity to showcase my skills.
Now that's coming up. When is that? The tryouts?
April 15th. We're going down on Friday. I'm going to watch Scotty's fight. Me and David Begara and Dylan Fowler are going down there. We're going to watch Jorgensen take on Faber, and then that Monday we're going to go to tryouts.
Wow, that's exciting. I wish you all the luck in the world. Like to see you on that show. Except you probably might have to get a little bit more drama into your life, but you can work on that down there.
Oh, yeah. I've been really trying to get drama out of my life.
Oh, okay.
My coach, he accused me of being a drama queen. Maybe a little bit, So
well,
I think I've got the personality for the TV.
Well, nice.
If it's a good or a bad thing, but
yeah,
it's fun to watch.
One last question I want to ask you is, as far as the young up-and-coming mixed martial arts athletes, what advice, you're 9-1 as a pro MMA fighter, what advice would you give them?
Don't make any excuses. Nobody's going to want it if you don't. So if you're not in the gym busting your hump every day, then, why get upset when you don't make it? It's nobody's fault but your own. And if you have a backup plan, that's your first problem right there. To make it, you got to be all in. Scotty said it the best the other day. I can't remember what he said verbatim, but he basically said, it's not going to come easy. If you want it, you have to go in 100%, and there's no excuses. It's you. It's you and only you. If you don't do it, nobody else will do it for you.
That's great advice from pro MMA fighter Brandon Hempleman. Brandon, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Well, my whole town, my community, Twin Falls, my state, my team, Sklavos MMA, Team Sklavos, my gym, Combat Asylum, my manager Tom Supnett for finding me the fights that put me on this point. So Combat Fitness, Ross Jensen with E2 for being my strength and conditioning coach, keeping me in good shape, make sure my six-pack looks sharp. And everybody else has just helped me. Without our community and our support, we're entertainers. We have nothing. So it means everything, and it's critical to making it. So thank you.
Brandon, thank you again for you taking time out of your training to talk to me, and I wish you the best of luck down there at the tough tryouts, and hopefully you get a spot so we can follow you on that show. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Thank you.